And we are live, coming to you from all over the damn place. From all over the EU. We're here, ready to go for another challenge. We're super excited. Hello, everybody. I hope that you can hear us.
Jason. Is England still in the EU? What is happening?
Oh, I'm sorry. Let's say Europe then. Europe.
Yes. James
we're
can
still
clarify.
we're still in the continent generally.
The continent. But I heard that they want to also change that they want to move away from... No, that's just a stupid joke.
We need some big engines.
Welcome back, everybody. How are you?
I'm just making sure that they can hear us. It seems nobody's said anything yet.
I
think that the audio should be fine. Because otherwise
it's
somebody
also slow, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, it's working. It's working, yeah. Great. That's always the first fear, is that I didn't turn some audio on and I talked for 5 minutes and then, yeah. Or how about the time that I didn't turn the streaming on and we went for like 10 minutes? That was fun.
We had a beautiful intro. It was so cool. And then like 15 minutes went by and we were not streaming. But anyway.
It's always fun. It's always an adventure.
Should we introduce our judges for today?
Yes, absolutely.
Before we start.
Go for it.
All right. We're very pleased to have Barbara Fumarola and James Lolly with us tonight. How are you guys?
Hi.
And I'm also here with Wes Anderson. He's watching us. So be very careful.
Is that watching or is that staring?
Is watching and enjoying. So before we start with the show, let us give a very big shout out to our sponsors. For today, we have the folks at Autodesk, which are our main partners for the year. We're very happy to have them on board. Maxon, CG Architect. We also have SiNi Software. And this is pretty much it, right, Jason?
Yeah.
Or am I forgetting something?
And yeah, they're all giving prizes, which you can find on the website and in the description. I believe I put it in the description of the video as well. So yeah, check that out. I have a feeling that most of the people are not entering the challenge for the prizes. It's a great addition to it. So I hope that the winners are going to appreciate that little extra on top. And we'd, of course, yeah, like Fabio said, thanks to all of them for providing those.
And thanks to the community for submitting such beautiful works. I mean, I was blown away by the selection of works.
Yeah, there's some really good stuff in there. I can't wait. We're going to show that in just a second.
I've had a conversation before with the judges before going live, and we all agree that, you know, the quality of the work is outstanding. But anyway, should we just do a slideshow to show all the work that was submitted, and then
did Barbara and James introduce themselves a little bit? Only said
no,
hi.
I just
We just
sorry.
I
have no manners. I apologize. I'm such a
We're gonna try to
dog.
Want to stretch this intro out, you know?
Barbara, please. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay for me. You know, it's not so...
we say in the south of Italy, affacciami sotto i piedi tuoi. It means my face under your feet. I'm sorry.
Don't worry, it's not a problem. No, it's not a problem.
Please introduce yourself. I apologize.
I am Barbara Fumarola. I'm an architect, and I work also with like a 3D artist. And I also did some challenge in the past, so I know how is this this adventure, and I'm really happy to be this time on the other side. That is really difficult, I have to say. It's not really simple.
You already had a taste.
How was it to watch? Like, because I know you usually watched when your images were in there. How was it to watch us talk about them and get the things
I
get
was
narrowed
waiting, yeah. I was waiting for my picture and
down?
listening what the judge wanted to say, and then always thinking, I hope it's not really bad, because of course there are really a lot of many nice pictures, so you are always afraid that you don't do the best, but of course it's impossible. There are many, so
Yeah, certainly, yeah.
yeah. So this time is hard for me to decide and talk about picture of others, but
Don't worry, the selection of the
I will
works
do my
will
best,
be
of course.
super painful.
Yeah,
You have not experienced anything yet.
I understand already.
James, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, unless you want to introduce me, since
No,
we know
no,
each
no.
other so well.
Well, Academy winner, Wes Anderson scholar.
Right, so my name's James Lawley. I've been working as a CGI visualization artist for 15 years. Studied product design university, so done a bit of product stuff, some animation here and there, but pretty much all still images, architectural based now. Photography, landscape stuff, anything kind of thrown in. But as Fabio said, I'm a long-term Wes Anderson fan, and yeah, have tried to not just watch the films, but try to understand a lot more about the concept, the principles that he sticks to, and where clients allow, try to bring a little bit of that into my work as well, hopefully. But yeah, so that's why I'm here, I think.
Perfect.
And what did you guys think of the images when you first saw them?
So can I?
Great.
Sorry, can I? I'm going to jump in and say let's start the slideshow because we always like to show all of the images that were submitted,
Yes.
because all the work that people put in, we want to make sure that everybody gets their image shown. So while we do that, we can discuss this question that Fabio just asked. So I'm just going to throw that up on the screen. You guys can see it only on the.
Yeah.
You'll only be able to see it on the stream if you're watching. If not,
Well,
sorry, that's too bad. Get that started.
let me do that.
I've got some things beeping on my desktop. Sorry about that, everybody. Yeah, so they're running now, and yeah, some of these are great. But yeah, I like what Fabio asked. What did you think about the overall quality of the images when you first saw them?
Yeah.
Anybody start?
Really
No problem.
Nice. No, yes. Yeah, they're really nice and high quality, of course.
Do you feel like that the spirit was captured in most of them? The Wes
Yeah.
Anderson spirit? Yeah.
Yeah. For me, yes.
Yeah, we were talking briefly
So-
before we came on. There was an interesting range of interpretation, I think, and I think that was quite good that the brief was so open, because some people, I think, really went for a Wes Anderson content, whereas other people didn't really pay too much attention to the content, and it was more about the style, the composition, the colors, the framing of everything. So it was interesting to see, I guess, how each artist had in themselves interpreted the brief, because some people would see that and naturally think, well, I should include some of the elements that Wes might have included in some films, where other people have just brought the spirit of it, or the composition, or the color. So yeah, it was interesting to see that wide range of interpretations, I think.
Yeah, definitely. I was thinking the same thing, that it was interesting to see how some people kind kind of thought, okay, I'm going to reimagine a scene from an actual film there, or I'm going to create something completely, maybe that really has nothing to do with Wes Anderson, but using the color palette or the framing. Yeah, it's really, really interesting to see.
Yeah.
Also, I like how certain, like some artists did something a little bit different. They focused on like the props that you might find into a movie, and I thought that this was also like cool because it means that, you know, like it adds one additional level of observation to the work of Wes Anderson, which I thought it was very interesting. I don't know, you know, every time, as I was saying to the judges before, I still get very surprised when I see the entries. You know, it's like people are doing things that you would not expect, right?
Certainly.
I think one of the things I love about, you can take any still frame from a Wes Anderson movie, you know, from a 2-hour movie, you can hit pause at any moment, and that can become a piece of artwork. And I think every tiny element is really carefully considered. There's never something that seems like it's there by accident. And so I think it was great to see some of that carried through into the CGIs. And I guess equally from a judging perspective, there were things that I thought, I feel like that is just there to fill space and maybe wasn't so intentional. So again, thinking from a judging perspective, trying to think about how we look at those, I thought it was good. It was interesting.
Yeah, I'm also like watching these, and it's interesting to see those like models of Fabio, how they were used. Sometimes it was usually just like a small object on a desk or something because of the high quality.
Listen. As we explained to you already earlier before starting, we make the rules as we go along, and so we've just decided that whoever uses my models will get extra points.
From Fabio for sure. Okay, I think the slideshow is done.
Yeah.
We're back up
People
on
will be
screen.
like,
Yeah.
no, that's unfair.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was nice. I hope that everyone got to see their image up there who's watching. I guess that it must not be that everyone who entered is watching though, because
No.
it would
Because
probably
people,
be a few
let's
more.
face it, they have a life.
Yeah. You can always watch later. You can always watch later. Yeah. Yeah, you can always watch later, so you know, no stress.
Jason, how do we proceed? Because we need to explain to our judges our criteria, how this is going to work. And we also have to choose the top 20 that were selected by the judges. Should we make a slideshow of the 20 selected and then we explain the rules as we watch the slideshow?
Well, I mean, you want to? I don't have a slideshow of the 20 selected. I mean, I was gonna just put them up. I can do that though. Hold on.
Okay, then I'll start to explain the rules.
I can put the 20 up that they got selected. I can do that. You want me to do that, or you want to just put them up on Bridge?
Do that, and then I explain the rules to the judges and to the people at home, so that they know how this is going to work. Okay. So now we're gonna start with the 20 images, and the main job that we have is to basically go down to the top 10. Now, in the process of going down to the top 10, how did we do it? How did we do it?
Yeah, that's the funny thing is I was just thinking about this earlier today.
No, because like in some cases what we did the selection of like the top 20. Each one of us had to eliminate one, and if the judges were okay with that, the image would get eliminated. But each judge has one veto. for the top 10. That means that when we go through the main 20 that we have selected, if James says wants to eliminate one, and I think that that image needs to be among the best 10, I can actually use my veto to keep that image into the top 10.
That's correct.
When we get to basically the top 10 images, we will have to repeat the process, eliminating one image each, but at this time we won't have a veto. And so the top 5 will be very painful to
It's hard to get to. Yeah, it's there's gonna be. It's always unhappy people, but I think that's there's always gonna be somebody's unhappy. So, yes, and the first 20 we're gonna go through and have a little discussion about them. And they're on.
Someone's just asking in the chat how many entries were there total.
50, I think.
50, yeah. So yeah, but they're up. They're being shown right now. The top 20, the ones that we're going to discuss.
And actually, 2 of the images that you guys have selected were part of a video, and so we don't really let videos run for the competition because it's a little bit unfair. You know, it adds one layer of like possibilities, and so. But I took out screenshots from it. Because you both selected those, and so
should we play those?
Yeah, play them just so that people can see them.
I actually, where was it? There were only 2 videos, right?
2 videos, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let me find those. So I wasn't expecting that. Let's see if I can do this the easy way. I'm just gonna put this on over our screen so that people can see it. You guys aren't gonna see it. Sorry about that. Unless you look on the feed, but you've seen it already, so. So professional. We had our studio for the D2 Online was better than this. You know, it actually worked out really great.
I would think so.
So anyway,
I would hope.
It's pretty short actually. Just trying to resize this a little bit. Got the screen cut a little bit, so it's not really.
I remember.
All right, so I'm playing this first one. But yeah, go ahead, Fabio.
The very first editions of this challenge, when we were trying to figure out how to, you know, like judge the work of other people, and there were some people were writing in the comments, it's like watching paint dry.
So I only see one video here.
Yeah, me too.
It's let me.
Yeah.
So one it's called CEM.
Yeah. I played that one. Oh no, sorry. No. I see it now. Sorry, I played the other one first. Yeah. The framing on the OBS is a little bit off, so it when it repeated it, like it gets big. Yeah, it's really stupid. Just bear with me. You guys discuss among yourselves. Give me a second. I'll try to
what do we need
get
to
this
discuss?
worked out. Yeah, no, you know, just so we're not just sitting here listening to nothing, you know.
No.
So, any plans for the weekend?
I watched the picture. I watched the picture that they did of the interiors, because I work more in the interior design. So I put more attention in this picture. And I have to say that there are 2 that I like a lot. So I hope they are in the top 10. Yeah, because for the interiors, of course, you need more attention for the detail. So,
and I also like, I think that, you know, to me, one thing that I was really looking forward to was to, you know, our community, it's mainly people that work in the field of architectural visualization. And so since we were looking at things that are not necessarily realistic, you know, with this competition, I was looking forward to see how this was going to be interpreted by people that work mainly with photorealism, if that makes any sense, you know. And it was a pleasant surprise. But anyway,
okay, I'm gonna play this now. Sorry, I figured it out. It's super short. It's like 3 seconds or 5 seconds, 4 seconds. The first one. So let it play a couple times. Yeah, but
I'm not sure this is playing on the stream. You know.
I think it is now. It took a second.
I think it's just got the slide. I think it's just got the slideshow open. It's showing a picture of a pool.
Yeah, we've seen.
Yeah, that's the one that I see also.
Yeah, me too.
Did it not come up yet?
No. I don't think I saw a slideshow.
It's playing right now. I can see it on the stream.
On the stream, okay.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, now I can.
Okay, so I'm going to stop that now. You guys are a little delayed. That's the problem, you know.
Yeah. No, it's,
and then let me play the other one.
Mendel's. It's just the best.
Yeah.
All right. So there's some sound to this too. Yeah, I've seen Sim or Chim. I'm not sure how you say his or her name. Chim, Sim. I'm not sure. Do you know? Turkish name, I guess. I've seen some of the work and in other places, and very obsessed with like 80s computers and things like that. Really, really nice work though. Like always very highly detailed stuff. I think he modeled like a Commodore 64. He might have been the person who I saw who did it with like who was able to like create keyboards and all kinds of stuff with just depth maps and no actual modeling. It was very cool stuff. Okay, so that's that. It's good. Okay, so let's jump in, I guess. I'm gonna put up the images over here. I'm going to share my screen with you. This is the best way to do it.
We've been able to build a hype about this challenge. It's like I'm gespannt wie ein Flitzebogen.
I hope there's no Austrians watching.
That is a Wes Anderson line.
So, it sounds like a nice Viennese Viennese term, doesn't it? Let's see, how do I want to do this? It's the best way.
Fabio, sorry, but Wes is gone.
Yeah, I removed it.
Okay.
It started to creep me out, to be honest.
Let's see if I can. Yeah, there we go. And now you guys can see my screen, right?
We can, but I think that in the stream people can still see only the image of the.
Oh yeah, sorry about that. Yep, I got to switch it over. There we go. We're good. It was soothing, right? It was very soothing. So.
Some water noise, you know, water sound.
Yeah, exactly. Instead of a bunch of us, our annoying voices in the background.
Yapping. All right, so thank you for being 38 minutes patient. Now we're gonna start with the actual judging.
Okay, and we have 30 seconds for each image. Go.
Yes, now you can see.
All right, so let's start off here with this beauty from Adam Tubak, one of our fan favorites here at the D2. He's always entering. He's always good stuff too. So let's get started with this one.
Yeah, I love it. So.
Yeah, me too. I second that.
Yeah, I love the color, the story, the lighting. Yeah.
I have to say, like, I don't know where he got the submarine from, but it's just outstanding.
It looks like a little detail was added to it.
It looks way better than the one that I've seen.
Adam, that was offensive. Like, the details I provided were not enough.
Yeah.
Okay, minus points. Anything else you want to add to this one at the moment?
I think this one just, it sums up all, a lot of the principles we were talking about. I love it's got the symmetry of composition, but the asymmetry in the content, which is a real hallmark of a Wes Anderson kind of framing. So I think everything about this is really strong. Yeah, really good.
Yeah, me too. And this is the only one with the horizontal line that is not straight.
So, yeah.
It's the only one, because I was looking for this detail, and this is the only one with this that I appreciate.
You mean like how it's not an actual...
It's
It's not actually straight on. It's like a little bit...
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
It almost
The
looks
only
like
thing
they've tried to pick up the anamorphic sort of distortion from
Yeah.
the cinema lens. So I think, even those little details, it looks like Adam's really, really thought about everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm gonna be the bad guy. We have to move forward. We
more.
only have like 2 minutes per image.
So this is from Agnieszka Squirut. She's also often entering into our challenges, so it's nice to see you again with another image here.
Who wants to go?
James?
Oh, I've been volunteered. Yeah, I mean, I really
No.
I like this one. I think it's hard to know what without having some story from the artist. I think what they're trying to do is translate a scene from Darjeeling Limited, but with animals, which is great. Wes Anderson obviously does a lot of stuff with animals as well. I think something that Barbara and I talked about before that might mark some of the images down where they're slightly less original. And that's not to say this image is not original, because it got lots going for it. But if you were to compare, say, this one to the previous one, which is a completely unique, completely original story, completely invented from the artist's mind, where this one is slightly more a replica of the Darjeeling Limited, albeit with animals. But technically outstanding. Animals look great. The motion blur looks great. Again, the framing, the symmetry, but then without the symmetry, the way it draws your eye into the left and then out to the right. So, yeah, all super good.
I like the sense of the moving in this picture. That is not still frame. It looks like that it is moving. The camera is still, but there is some action.
Yeah, it's like
in the picture. So for this, I like it.
And it's like it's attached to the train, the camera, so the train's not blurred because it's moving with the train, right? Like it's you can almost feel the pan happening, right there or the what do they call it? The dolly? I don't know.
Okay, so this.
All right.
And this is the one we were talking about just a moment ago that we showed the video from.
I'm just gonna say it. I really
Yeah.
like this image. I love
also
the colors. I love the symmetry. I love the composition. I love everything about this image.
Yeah.
And the color palette is perfect.
This one for me is about the small details, and the small details are super good. You've got like the signs in the background, deposit iPhones. There's a Bitcoin vending machine like in the back right. It's those details that I'm like, oh yeah, this is Wes.
The mining,
this is like full.
The mining
full
tower.
Wes.
The mining tower is amazing.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can.
Yeah, everything's
And the BTC, I'm just zooming in and you see this BTC
Yeah.
vending.
Also, one thing that I want you to notice, unless you did already, is that he decided to go for the sad part of the Budapest Hotel story. Like, he did not go for the, when the times were great. He went for the feeling that Wes Anderson used to describe the decadent age of the hotel, the 80s and stuff. Anyway, amazing work.
Yeah, super good.
This one is also really amazing.
All right. Go.
This is from Cristina Laporta. And
also,
it says, I can't read it.
It's two Cristinas, I think.
Yeah, Cristina Laporta and Cristina Vishnal, yeah. Sorry, wanted to get.
They entered quite a few pictures. They're all very good. I mean, Christina is an amazing artist. I did not know the other Christina, but I knew Christina from her work on Instagram. She's amazing. The work that she does, it's incredible. This collaboration between them two, I think it's completely spot on. Beautiful work.
Yeah.
We all agree.
Sorry
okay.
Sorry that I jumped in. I'm like, oh, shut up, everybody. I'm talking.
That's okay. I mean, it's always good if we can continue on. Should we continue on? Next one.
There is more work to see of her.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. Go.
This is from Javier Rueda.
Yeah. I like the point of view, the symmetry, of course. I like the name and the light. Yeah.
I actually really like the sort of the fact that it says symmetry, but it's not symmetrical. Like, I mean, it actually isn't symmetrical, the image. But I mean, the building isn't either.
The tower is in the middle, yeah.
And maybe that's purposeful. I don't know if Javier's listening. I would like to know.
But I think that's what I was saying before, that the symmetry and composition is there.
Yes.
Elements aren't there. Even the way you've got the trees going up the right hand side.
Yeah.
It's just, and the way it's sort of, your eye is drawn obviously straight to the middle, but then where you look next is sort of very intentionally guided around the image, which is it's really like kind of Wes principles. If I was going to be really harsh, I actually don't like that it says symmetry.
I don't like it either. I don't like text on the images myself.
I think text on the images is okay, but if I was having to judge and be really harsh, I would have maybe had something that hints at what the story is.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're using it as a graphic piece, I don't know what that might be, but
I do think it does.
Just being really critical.
It does have I think it does have a book cover feeling though. So like even most of the times I don't really like text on the images, but in some cases this is not that bad because it feels like it's part of some graphic design of a book or something. But yeah, I agree with you with what it says could be something else. So
it's time
to go.
We're doing pretty good though. So
I like it. Yeah. Very disciplined. Go. Ronnie Antun, he's a returning customer of ours. What do you
is that your lighthouse or not?
I like the surreal feeling of this picture.
If that's my lighthouse, he did an incredible job making it look good.
I don't know.
Sorry, go ahead, Barbara.
No, I was saying that I like the feeling of something surreal in this picture. So for this, I like it. And these some of the parameters that you can see in the West movies. Something that is real, but not very real. So is on the line. And so for this, I like. And also the color palette also. But more the surreal feeling for me. and the symmetry, of course, but yeah.
I feel like I'm always being the mean judge, but I feel like if Wes was looking at this, he'd say, "Why is that person holding an umbrella?"
Yeah.
James,
but
that's why we hired you, and that's why we're paying you so much. That's exactly for
Like,
that reason.
It's a really nice image, but I don't know why they're holding an umbrella.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I
but
think if
also this
everything's,
is funny,
if everything's
right?
very intentional,
Yeah.
I don't get the umbrella. Maybe if it was raining.
If it's intentional for me, it's nice because there is umbrella without rain, so it's something also weird.
Yeah.
That's funny. I'm usually the mean one
I
here.
guess equally there's like there's pink vegetation, so I should probably also question that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Umbrellas.
phobia
If the grass is pink, then the umbrella's fine.
It's an element of mystery.
Yeah. But,
Sorry, guys. Time.
okay, go.
I will burn in hell one
So
day,
this
don't
is
worry.
from well, I can't see your name here.
It's
Ekaterina, or
Elisabetta.
Elizabeth Ivanova, yeah. And this is a part from also the film we saw just a moment ago. With very short montage.
Yeah.
It's interesting. It's like there's there's 8 projects in one. That's one way to do it, yeah. Sort of the abstract ones and then the more rendered ones. At first I thought they were like examples and rendered, but then I realized it's actually just like more textured and more abstract.
Yeah.
But I like them. They're very nice. Each one of them is nice on its own.
Can I just say something about this? I don't really know what their intentions were, but I do like when people take these challenges as an opportunity to test things out, try them out, and do something that, you know, maybe goes outside of the lines that we have given the artists, you know, like despite everything, despite not understanding completely the intentions, the amount of work and the way the work was done, to me, is still very appealing.
Yeah, I agree.
James, kill it. James, say something mean.
It's too much work.
Too much.
Too many images. No, like it's super good. It's really, really good. I actually really like the bottom ones. I really like just the one color.
Yeah.
I
do
think it's
too,
like
yeah.
really striking. Particularly the orange one. I don't know what. Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah, I also really like those at the bottom, the abstract ones that are less textured and more like sort of monotone. Okay, let's move on.
That was right on
This
time.
is from Giannis. We got to meet Giannis
Yeah, of course.
in August. Yeah, that was nice. Giannis, if you're out there, hey, it was nice to meet you. Thanks for entering again.
Super cool dude. He also did a breakdown for us.
This is a funny one, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this.
Oh, I'm too zoomed in. Hold on. The detail's really nice, the texture and everything.
Can you read what's in the corner?
I don't know if you can...
Yeah, you can read it. It's all real.
The toy includes a figure that stares at you all the time. Includes big button to turn the TV on and off. The lights turn on and off independently.
Safety.
And some legal hazard text, which I don't. Yeah, I'm not going to read all that, but I'm sure there's some jokes in it. So have a look when we post these online after the challenge is over. Yeah. So anyway, what do you guys think about this one?
This was like a unique one, I think, just because it's obviously got lots of the graphic. It looks like a magazine advert from the 80s or something. Yeah. Which is fun. It's nice to see a completely different take.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, actually, and I'm just realizing it's like it's like a diorama, actually.
3D.
You can see that it's just like a box
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah,
inside. I didn't realize that.
Yes,
Yeah, I like it.
yes, yes. Yeah, you're right. I understand. Yes, it's true.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I actually
Yeah,
wonder if
it's nice.
Giannis. Oh yeah, Giannis just commented. It was nice to meet us as well, but it's also interesting. Giannis, did you have something like this when you were a kid that made you think about this? So, should we move on to the next one?
Yes, we
Yeah.
got 6 seconds time and go to the next one.
Okay, we're going to be exact, right? Or what? We should have a timer on screen, right?
Go.
Yeah, I like
Guys,
this one. This
I
one's
love
fun.
this.
For anyone that doesn't know, it's just a recreation of a scene from Grand Budapest Hotel, between two of the main characters. But in Grand Budapest Hotel, it's cake boxes. So yeah, it's really fun.
Yeah,
I
it's
love
fun, yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's got, of course you can see it, Wally inside and replacing the characters with that.
So,
Yeah, it's funny. It is
to
funny.
me, this is really like what we were talking about earlier. Like, I would have never thought of like
Wow.
putting Wally and Eva in. This is the scene where Zero and Agatha fall off the balcony and jump into the Mendel little truck.
Yeah.
And, this is something completely different. And I would think that this is what a Disney movie would do, right? They would put that reference for like those who would recognize it, right? And I think that this is like an outstanding example of creativity. Lambros, really good, man.
Yeah, it's a really nice job.
Really amazing.
Yeah, I like also.
The colors and everything too.
Yeah, I like it.
Perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. The light also really nice. Yeah. Oh. Really nice.
Lambros is watching.
So let's jump to the next one.
Yes. Go.
This is
Yeah.
from Diego Barreda Fuente.
Yeah. I think
Yeah, really good.
it's big composition, right? There is yeah.
That is not Fabio's submarine.
No. I'm hating it because that one is so much better.
What I like about this one is, so something else, another common thing that Wes Anderson will do is he'll almost pan the camera around a scene, and sometimes it's almost like a cross section of the whole building, and the camera will move from one room through the wall into the next. And I almost feel like this has that, where you can imagine almost splitting that into two images, sort of top and bottom. So you've got under the sea and the camera moving, up to the above, or vice versa. So I think, it's there weren't many portrait images, I don't think, because everyone kind of went, oh, Wes Anderson, it's a movie, so we'll go for a widescreen type thing. But I like that this one sort of plays with that, and I can imagine that as a Wes Anderson scene, almost zoomed out, where you're zooming behind the camera to see what they're seeing.
Yeah, it's almost like you can't. Yeah, sorry, Barbara, go ahead.
No, it's okay.
No, it's like you have, just like you're saying, James. It was like you have two frames that were sitting on top of each other, and you don't normally see them like this, right, together at the same time. It's like there's the motion that it would be revealing from one to the other, something like that.
But also, again, going back to what we said before, technically super good as well. The fog, the building, the underwater scene. You've got the volumetrics underwater as well, the bubbles.
Yeah.
It's all technically really good. How much was done in the model, how much was done in post, doesn't matter. It's all comes together really, really well.
Yeah, I like a lot.
I'm
Yes.
sorry.
This is from Natalia Leonteva. And Alexander, I don't know if that's somebody else who was on it. Okay, we'll see. We can check in the Google form. But this is an interesting one.
I would say fantastic.
What did you like about this work, Barbara, that made you choose it?
No, I didn't, but I like
But you cannot explain why.
No. I say fantastic because there is the text, of course, fantastic. So I have to say fantastic. I thought it was clear, but it was not clear. Okay, I'm sorry.
That's crazy because I also
didn't
thought that this was fantastic, and I just realized that there is a subliminal message.
You've been duped
Yeah,
into
but
saying
the
it.
for me is a little far from Wes Anderson, but I don't know. Is my feeling is not.
I get a feeling that it's what it reminds me of is when they will do like promos during a sports event or during a show where they will take like elements of something and mash them up together into like into something like this, which is like moving or something in between introducing another thing. You know what I mean? It's like, so the image itself is not Wes Anderson style really, but the elements have been taken from the Wes Anderson world, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So see, it's this one's all taken from the Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Yeah.
Wes Anderson movie. So because that one is a bit different because it's an animatronic. Yeah. It's an animatronic film anyway, so the style is a bit different.
Yeah.
But what they've kind of managed to do is they've brought in the different scenes. So there's bits in Fantastic Mr. Fox underground in the foxes.
Exactly. Yeah.
What does a fox live in? A hole.
Yeah. In the house of the fox, yes.
Yeah, which is underground, and then you've got the factory owner. So if like it says Boggis, Bunce, and Bean, they're the three Bunce, sort of baddies in Fantastic Mr. Fox. So they've managed to incorporate really the whole story of Fantastic Mr. Fox.
The socks,
just in the one kind of diorama. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's interesting with all the, like the different scales, you know. So you have like the scale of this, and then you have on top obviously a different scale. Yeah, I mean it's kind of fun the way that they played around with that and created this like self-standing object.
Look at the
exactly. The fork here.
Absolutely giant fork. Yeah.
And
it's almost
blueberries.
Everything is a scale model. Yeah.
Yeah,
you know, James, really thank you, because maybe like our comments would have discarded that, right? You pointed out this flew by. Like,
I'm sorry, but I actually, it's funny. I'm surprised that you guys didn't see that it was Fantastic Mr. Fox because it says fantastic on it.
And it says Mr. in the top left.
Exactly.
And then right across the middle of the whole thing, it says Fox.
There's three big letters, F-O-X, right in the middle.
Yeah, really.
I'm logging off.
Me too. Bye.
If anyone on the stream, if you haven't seen Fantastic Mr. Fox, it's really good, really good.
It's really funny also.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's move on. We actually spent a lot of time on this one. So
yeah, but you know, it needed to be done.
Yeah, it's good.
That we did not give enough attention to that work.
So this one is from Rostom. I think it's a.
Go.
I'll just say something real quick. I think it's a nice interpretation in like the an ArcViz style. Let's say, you know.
Yeah.
Please add more.
Anyone else?
It's nice.
Yeah, I think it's got lots of nice elements. I think if I'm judging critically, there's just a few bits that I'm not sure about, like that central element that you were kind of picking up on there, Jason.
Yeah, it's like a sign you don't see.
Because you can't tell what it is.
Yeah.
It's almost a shame that it's there. almost if I knew what that was, maybe if the shadow it was casting could show the writing that it was saying or something.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's
like obviously it's super detailed, lots of really great bits going on. Texturing's all really good, and the modeling itself's all really good. The lighting's really nice. It's just, for me, it's just missing that little like Wes Anderson There's nothing. There's when I look at it, my eye isn't instantly drawn to something, and I think that's where it's lost, because I can't really tell what the story is.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, that's true. It's totally true. It's like there's no one thing that is grabbing you.
The book Accidentally Wes Anderson?
Yeah, you posted about it the other day, yeah.
I think this could be a good image for that book.
Yeah.
Right? Like
it's like some street photography, right?
exactly.
Yeah.
That's the way I would say
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
I actually have to say I do appreciate that it's different bikes. I mean, it sounds like such a stupid thing, but it's so often that things get repeated in like with models and images that I actually appreciate that this is two different bicycles. And it's immediately apparent to me. I know that sounds like such a stupid little detail, but it really is something that
Guys,
if you're
time.
when you're doing visualization, you see it a lot being repeated.
Yeah,
so.
you are right. You're right.
So let's move on to another sort of ArcViz style image from Helder Sousa.
Yeah.
Go.
This also for me, it would be nice for the book. Because it's nice spot, of course, and model and everything is perfect. But for me, it's missing some story in this picture.
Yeah.
Only this, but it's perfect. It's beautiful, of course. I like. It's not that I don't like.
There's some people here on the
on the
roof,
balcony.
but it's not clear exactly. I saw it. There's some people here
They are playing.
looking out the window.
Yeah, they are playing, I don't know, chess or something maybe.
I actually have not seen the French Dispatch, so I don't know if there's
It's
something.
not out yet.
Oh, it's not. It did
No.
never come out. Okay, it got delayed, right?
It's just they've shown it at Cannes Film Festival, but it's not actually been released yet. So I think for me, if anything, that holds this image back slightly because I don't know the story of the French Dispatch. If I knew the story of the French Dispatch, and maybe if the artist knew the story, they could hint at that story. But because we don't know the story, because we haven't seen it, but again, technically, really great.
I actually think they've taken these are from the like trailers, I believe.
Yeah.
Like these images of the people and stuff. I believe this is from the trailer. So they're it's
some picture
I think it's kind of a sort of photo. It's almost like a photographic recreation of the poster for the film, which is a hand drawn illustration of those buildings.
Yeah.
Which they've done a really fantastic job of. Like they've done a really, really good job of recreating that. I just don't know if it conveys the story as much as some of the other images that we've had.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a.
And I think that's partly because we don't know what the story is of the French Dispatch, so it's slightly at a disadvantage.
Yeah.
I have to also say it's a little bit sad. Like I thought I just hadn't seen the movie. It hasn't even come out. It's been delayed. I knew it was like, coming up, but that's this problem sitting inside the house all the time for the last year and a half. I don't know. It's like I don't know if things came out or not anymore. It's all a big mystery.
We gotta move forward.
So, I mean, it's not surprising that we are seeing quite a few like sort of, architectural style images. We have a lot of people who are following us, of course, who are ArcViz artists, and that's one of our big crowds. So, but yeah, I really
like Wes Anderson is a very architectural filmmaker. The setting, interiors and exteriors are also always so important. So I think it's cool to see that carry through into people's images.
Yeah, I like this picture also a lot.
Go.
It's for the movie of Wes. Of Wes.
Is this? I get some feelings of Royal Tenenbaums on this one, because there isn't there a scene where she's sitting in the bathtub and there's pictures like Polaroids laying on the ground or around her. But anyway, bonus points for the submarine from Fabio sitting on the desk on the drawers. That's your model, I can tell.
God that he made it into a miniature.
I love the small details in this one though as well. Like you've got the binoculars on the left-hand side. This like little storytelling details are really neat.
Oh, and it also says the French Dispatch there on one of the magazines.
Oh yeah, great.
Yeah.
And what are these? Let's see these pictures. I'm just having a quick look.
That's a picture of Wes Anderson.
Oh yeah, and there's a picture of Bill Murray.
And him also.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, it's all the pictures from the different movies. Yeah, got lots going for it.
Very meta.
That's really crazy.
Okay, that's too far away. I can't.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Oh no. Juan Camilo Ramirez Ortiz. I don't know if he's watching.
Is it the first time entering the competition?
Yeah, I think so.
If he's watching, Juan, can you tell us?
I don't think so.
Case, well done. Great work.
So, this is the next one.
Okay, let's go. Valentina Saldaneri.
I think this one a bit similar to some of the others. It feels like it's like a poster, like a coming soon poster for a movie, maybe sort of rather than a scene from one of them, which is fine, which is all good. I like the way they've carried the colours into unusual places. So that the pink is on the telephone box and it's on the bench. It's a bit like that lighthouse image we talked about before, where it's surreal in the sort of colour choices.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. Barbara?
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to move?
Barbara agrees.
I agree.
I'm not totally sure the colours are Wes Anderson.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
They're nice colours. They're complementary colours, but I'm not sure that they're Wes Anderson colours.
Yeah, they're almost
without taking it to an extreme of the green and the pink from Grand Budapest Hotel.
It's like an oversaturated Wes Anderson colors. Yeah. Okay.
So we move to the next image.
Yes.
Go.
This is from Valerio Del Ferraro.
For me, this one really stood out because it doesn't need to be some of the images have been really technically impressive, and that's not to say this one isn't technically impressive, but it doesn't rely on that because it's all about the narration that you're getting from it, even without the caption. And I thought this was quite nice to have the caption because that is something that Wes Anderson will sometimes do, not just in spoken word, but he will sometimes have different text on the screen, whether it's introducing a chapter or whether it's someone's thoughts. Maybe as a subtitle. I just think it feels like a Wes Anderson movie scene.
Yeah, me too.
And is original and brings, the colours aren't pulled straight from a Wes Anderson scene, and I think that's fine because I think it conveys the feeling of Wes in it.
Yeah, I wonder sometimes if I know that I'm of course Wes Anderson is in control of everything that's happening in all of those shots that he's making, but I wonder sometimes if the colors are also coming from the places he's using or the sets he's creating, that it's not actually always 100% on purpose. It's just that those things match for him, those things work for him. You know what I mean? What I mean is it's maybe not every last thing. And so therefore not taking the colors doesn't mean that you have, or the exact colors have not reached that point. It's more about the feeling and the story that's happening inside. And this one for me is really amazing because it takes this whole idea of, that it's like it's a set, it's like a theater play, but it's also like it's like the reality is the theater. And sometimes that's what the Wes Anderson films feel like. You feel like you're watching a set, but then it's almost like you're watching reality then through the set. It's a strange, it's hard to explain, but I think that this one is getting that exactly right.
I
somehow.
wanted to ask James, do you recognize any specific reference to any movie?
I don't think so.
This not, I don't.
Because to me it's a very creative image, meaning, you know, like
Yeah.
the contrast between, you know, the inside and the outside, what Jason just said, you know, like I don't know, it's a simple image if you look at it from a technical point of view. Still, it has a very great impact, and I don't know, it's
Also,
beautiful.
yes, also for the lighting, I think it's also the light give too much, so much feeling, no? So it's really nice.
I was asking.
And I think going back to,
sorry, James.
I think going back to some of the bits we talked about earlier, it almost has a dream-like feel to it, and that's partly, I think, the colors, and partly I think it's the lighting, and partly the setting. You know, it is kind of a theatre, but then it's almost a bit like a hospital almost, because you've got this glossy floor and the sort of very
light,
very hard chairs.
Yeah.
It's sort of, and then what, you know, why is there a slide out to a pool? It's strange.
Yeah, it's really nice.
It's strange in a way that it really works.
Yeah.
And
then the caption just brings it all together, I think. So I think it's really good, really strong.
Yeah, me too.
All right, sorry, we gotta keep pushing. We went well overboard with this one.
Okay, but we're still doing good. There's four left to go through, I believe.
Go.
Yeah.
I just have to jump in real quick and say that this one is also just absolutely fantastic. I get the feeling of being in an old hotel just from looking at this. Like, I just can smell it.
Me too.
I can feel it. It's like
in Barcelona or something like that, I think. You know,
yeah,
like
it's amazing.
Real old European style. I like it.
I like the texture also of the floor, the color, the pattern, and the light, the camera, everything. I like.
Sorry, this is also amazing. This little sign, you know, on it. WA 5th floor, design tools and rendering room. I wouldn't say that I'm particularly bothered or obsessed with detail. That's a very Wes Anderson sounding line.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah.
Or maybe it's something he actually said. Because, you know, you've got his name up here.
Yeah, also up in the top.
Even like things like the font choices are really good.
Yeah.
And I think when you get to that level, then I think the appreciation of the style, I think, is really strong.
Yeah.
When things like this are an image, I fear a little bit that we're missing some reference, as we have seen in the past. And I'm like, Giuseppe, if you're watching this, tell us what it is that we're missing, because there's definitely something that we're missing.
Well, there's certainly something special about the lamp on this very tall like table, right? Like it's like a very extremely tall table with the lamp on it. That's got to be the, you know, this is the focal point of the thing. So right in the middle. But yeah, I love it. I love the details and the texturing is really amazing on this.
Yeah, it's really nice.
So
sorry,
this one is from Nicolo Brovelli, another returning customer.
Yeah. I like the color palette a lot. So I am a fan of colors. So for me, this is wonderful for the color. So the first feeling positive for me was for the color.
Yeah.
And of course, it's beautiful, it's great, also render, and but the color for me is important in this picture. Yeah. This is my my feeling. It's really colorful.
I think picking up the things you said before as well, this one, you immediately get a narrative from it without being told.
Yeah.
So immediately you can get the relationship between the child and the dog, I mean, you know, he's like being a bit naughty. They're looking at the ticket collector. You know, they're is my ticket? Are they going to find us? You can immediately pick up all of this just from one still. So yeah, I think, you know, that's
Yeah.
It's very, very clever
And there is
to be
also
able to get all of that in.
yeah, and there is also another boy that is looking from the windows, from the door. So it's like that they are two guys that they are playing together, maybe.
Yeah, they're hide and seek. The dog's giving it away.
Yeah,
I have to
love
say I really like this effect of like stop motion. That's is that Stanley?
No, I just thought this. I wanted to check. Yeah, it looks like
Yeah, nice.
I feel like that's something that it's me. If I was being really critical, like that could have been Bill Murray, or like it could have been or Owen Wilson, like an actor that is in every Wes Anderson film.
Yeah,
like
that's
if
right.
that would have pushed me over the limit of like amazing.
Yeah,
and it's just under that.
I think this would have
that
been
would
the
have pushed me
perfect
over.
image to put. What's his name? William Dafoe, is it?
Willem Dafoe. Yeah.
Because in every Wes Anderson movie, he looks like somebody just took him from the street and put him there and said, "Stay there." You know, like
This coffee has WA on it too. So.
Niccolo,
It's also
well
the
done.
red scarf for the dog. It's also something.
Oops, sorry, I hit the wrong one. Yeah, the
Red scarf. Yeah, it's red like the hat that everybody.
So should we jump into the next one?
Okay.
We should
Yeah.
go.
I like
Yeah.
that this one's just totally bonkers,
It is.
which is great.
Yeah, I love this picture.
Yeah, it's totally crazy. It really is. My first impression is that the cats, weren't really ready for such close-ups. But on the other hand, when you really look at it, it adds to the uniqueness a little bit. Like that because if you think about even the Wes Anderson stop motion stuff, it's not always exactly perfect. Sometimes there's like little unique things about each character and like things that aren't perfect on them and things like that, which I think this could it's analog to this a little bit.
I'd be interested to know like how this, because a lot of this looks like a photo montage, but I don't know how much of it is. I don't know whether the landscape is maybe
I think
3D,
it's 3D.
It looks 3D,
and
yeah.
then and then elements maybe in around the house is photo montage. You've got the like two cats, but maybe it's all in the model. I don't know. I mean, the lady's obviously not in the model.
Yeah, this lady's
But I quite like that. That I don't know. I like that that's the question, because it's done technically very well. Nothing stands out as being a photo montage element, except maybe those olive branches sort of coming in the foreground, in the top corners. But otherwise, strong image.
Yeah.
So let's jump into the last one before we get into the real hard part of today's show. I love the colors on this one for sure.
Me
It jumps
too.
out at me.
Yeah, me too. I like a lot. And also the light that is in the middle, like the focus of the picture, is also nice for me.
Yeah, it really draws you in. Almost thinking back to some of the other images that haven't had a focal point. I think this one, it doesn't need an object or a person or something to draw you in, because the lighting is enough to.
Yeah, the light is.
I mean, obviously it's got the crazy spiral staircase to draw you in as well, but I think the way that's composed.
Yeah,
it's really good.
Yeah.
Let's not forget to say the name SiNi. This is Zina Baklanova.
Zinaida.
She's been submitting already work in the past. She's a great artist. Every work that has been submitted this time was amazing. So
Yeah, art work.
all right, guys, I got a time.
Okay, so this is where the hard part starts. How do we do this again?
Yeah, what is this now?
So now we got 20 images and our goal is to get to 10. Each one of us has the ability, looking at the mosaic on the screen, to say, that image, I don't think it belongs to the top 10. Now, each one of us as judges, when it comes to the top 10, we have one veto each. Meaning, if I say I do not like the second image, James can say, Fabio, I disagree, veto. And so I have to pick another image instead. But then James doesn't have the possibility of like vetoing anybody else anymore.
And also that image can't be removed after that.
Removed. And so that image...
So no one else can pick it to remove, yeah.
Okay.
And then when we get to the top 10, I'm just trying to reiterate again so that we, you know, so that everybody knows what we're going to do. In the top 10, at that point, we each will choose, and someone has to choose twice. Who's that going to be?
Yeah.
But each person will choose the image to remove, an image that they want to remove. And at that point, though, it's final, and there's no vetoes, so it gets removed.
Okay.
At the final 5, we will vote on what's 1 through 5, basically.
Yes. And since our judges of honor are here, they gonna get to pick twice.
Well, one person does.
Actually, both of them, because it will be...
No, 10 images, 4 people. One person goes twice.
Yeah. 5, we are 4.
Or Fabio?
Let's
The
just do
picture
it
are
and then we'll
fine.
see,
Let's
okay?
let's each do one, and then we'll see what happens.
Let's start with the 20.
And then we'll flip a coin.
My brain went into blackout for a second. It doesn't matter. James, you want to go first?
What am I doing? Picking one to definitely go through or not to go through?
So I'm gonna
eliminate.
I'm gonna zoom out a little bit, because the other thing is that we used to go through them each and then look at them again and whatever. It's much better though if we have them all in front of us, because then we don't end up at the end and say, oh, actually I would have kept that. So we're gonna go and look over on the overview of the whole all the images.
Right.
First thing, pick one. It's got to go.
Yes.
This is harsh.
Yeah.
So now,
Hang on. I need to just check the chat on YouTube. Who's not here? who am I not going to offend? Okay.
Oh, I think, Fabio, we picked the wrong person for the job. I'm kidding, James. I'm kidding. It's super hard. Of course, I have to say the people usually are taking it very, very well. They understand that we have to narrow it down. So, yeah.
Okay. So if I'm picking one to not go through, I'm very sorry to Valentina, the bottom left image, the VW camper van.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anybody disagree with that?
No.
Okay.
I'm sorry, because it's nice.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
Just not quite as much as some of the others.
Let's see. I was going to try to do this where I filter it out, but...
Barbara, you go next.
I go for Rustom Tamayo, the building architect, after Fox. Picture after Fox.
Hold on, I don't know what Jason is doing.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing either. Hold on.
Sorting.
I'm trying to do it without deleting the image, because I want to keep the record, you know. But it's fine.
But
Go
I
ahead.
do have the top 20.
Yeah, I know.
I go for Rustom Tamayo. I'm sorry, because he's nice. I cannot do.
It was the building with the bikes that you like, Jason.
The building with the bikes. I just was this one. I just was commenting that those bikes, you know, I like that they were different bikes.
Yeah.
It's a small detail. But a very small detail.
Yeah.
Okay, so we were talking about Valentina
There is still there. Okay.
and Rustam. Okay. So, Fabio, it's your turn.
My turn. I'm gonna delete the image that says symmetry.
This one, yeah, from
Yeah.
Javier.
Javier is watching. I hope he's not mad at me.
That's so hard. I really like that as an image, but
Oh yeah, I forgot. Do you want to veto?
no,
Yeah, you
I
have
think
the
that's
chance
fair.
to veto images if you want. Yeah.
No.
So Adam was asking for a flushing sound. Should we do it now, Adam? I can kick you now, and you can flush. You can get flushed. No, I'm not going to do that. I really like Adam's image. Oh man, this is hard. This is really hard. Yeah. So I'm gonna. Very sorry, Nancy, but I'm gonna pick your image to remove first. So sorry about that. What you got?
No, I'll veto. I'll veto.
Ah!
Me too. I want the pancake. No, Fabio.
All right, there we go. There we go. We have our
Yeah.
first veto.
Veto.
There, there you go. All right. It's enough of
So
this
now
silliness. Okay. So now that means I have to pick another, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see if I can get all of you to veto now. Yes, I'm gonna. Then the next one for me would be this one from Helder. Sorry about that, but for me, this one I have to pick something, and for me this one is the one that's gonna have to go.
No,
Anybody? No. Okay.
unfortunately.
Again, I really like it, but it wasn't there for me.
I like all of them. I
cold,
just
man.
we have
Yeah,
to
me too.
narrow. We have to narrow.
Me
This is
too.
cold.
Yeah.
So. Okay, 6 more.
It's Fabio time too, right?
I think
No,
Fabio did one. James, I
already
think it's
did.
James.
Now it's
Going
James
back to
again.
me.
Oh, really? I had to think about it.
Sticking by my comments earlier, then I'm gonna have to go with Roni Antoon, which is the lighthouse and the umbrella. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I also am sorry, but it's okay.
Okay, so
I
nobody.
think, that image could have been a lot stronger if, for instance, the mountains at the back were painted.
Yeah.
Painted.
Yeah, because like if you look at a lot of the stuff that it's done in Wes Anderson movies, you have these, like sort of miniature things in the
Like
front.
it's clearly a model. Like it's a model. Yeah.
Exactly.
And the face.
Yeah.
Oh, this is brutal.
It's mine, Thor.
Brutal. It's terrible.
Yeah, Barbara, it's your turn.
Yeah.
You cannot select Nancy's. That one's
Yeah,
in.
no.
Okay.
I will not do. I'm sorry, because I know that you like, but I also like, but I have to decide.
People get so This is a show for people to get apologetic.
Yeah. This,
Yes.
but I have to tell you
I'm
also.
also red. I think my face is also red because I'm in panic.
But don't forget, this is why people are watching too.
Is for Cristina Laporta and Cristina.
This image, yeah.
For, yeah.
Yeah, I
I'm
can live
sorry.
with that. I mean, I really like it. It's I think it's a
Okay.
great image, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we were talking briefly, like before the live stream. We were saying some of them are really, really good, but that one is an example that maybe just lacks the originality of some of the others. And I think it's at the point where now maybe the originality is going to be the thing that keeps something in. And that was a lovely shot, but it was very clearly inspired by Grand Budapest.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Cristina.
I'm biting my nails, guys.
Oh yeah, it's your turn now, Fabio. Isn't it? Yeah, it is.
So I'm gonna delete the second image, the one of Agnieszka.
This one.
Yeah. I don't really have a justification. I have to do it because, you know, like, I don't know. To me, it doesn't feel like it belongs to the top 10. Sorry, Agnieszka. I cannot really explain why.
Sorry.
The work is just so good that, you know, we're going for exclusion. At least I'm going for exclusion.
Okay, my turn. Okay, I picked this one from Nancy. No, I'm kidding. Okay.
Really?
I did.
No, I'm Nancy. I'm kidding. I can't get rid of it now. I can't delete it. I'm sorry.
You people still have vetoes, yeah?
I am. Yeah.
We're
I know.
getting close to the top 10.
I'm gonna test out Barbara's veto right now.
Yeah.
I'm going to pick this one from Nicolo to remove.
Yeah, this I have the
You're
veto.
vetoing, aren't you? Yeah. Okay.
Forget about it. Forget about it.
It's all Fabio's voice too.
This is ridiculous.
Okay, so that one's sticking. I just wanted to double check with you, Barbara, if you what you thought about it. Man, but this is the second time now. I've got to. Oh, this is getting much harder now. Yeah. So, even though I love these sort of montages from Elisaveta, is that how you say it? I guess.
Yeah.
I feel like it would have been good to pick one, like, and have one as an image, because I think it like James had said as well, it's all like too many things at once. But each of them are very good. But I think in terms of like picking a singular image that we want to see as like the thing, therefore for me, I would have to remove this one. No, nobody's vetoing. Okay. So we have 8 left. Sorry, we have 2 more left to remove. We have 12 left. James
and Barbara will have to choose the last 2 that don't make it to the top 10.
No.
So
Thank
my
you,
math
Fabio.
was right.
No pressure.
Thank you.
Oh, I was talking about in the top 10. After we get in the top 10, Fabio. Sorry, we were talking about different things.
So
In
now,
the top 10.
So now is for who? James.
Yeah, I gotta pick one.
It's your.
I think I'm going to pick The Corridor by Juan
This one.
Camilo Ramirez Ortiz.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's
I already.
really good.
I
But
think it's
I
really
think
good
if I
too.
was, if I was holding it against one of the other ones that I really like as well, I would pick the other one over that. But it was definitely deserving of being in the top 11, 12.
Yeah, it certainly feels like it was lacking a little bit of a storyline, to me. There was some elements which were hinting at something, but it still wasn't like clear exactly what that was, Okay, Barbara.
Yeah, hard decision. Maybe I go for the third one, the brand new toy, the television, the Yannis F. Stash, and I don't know the name. F. Stash, yeah. Yeah, this one. I'm really sorry, but yeah.
I didn't get to use my veto.
No, you can. You can use.
Yeah, but I don't know if I think I agree with you. That's the problem.
Yeah, because they are all beautiful. It's,
Yeah, because I do like that it's like original and it's a little bit different, but I feel like, yeah, it's hard to describe. It's hard to say why, but I feel like I was expecting. Maybe it's because I was expecting something else.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not from that image, but from the challenge. It's always hard. I always come in like that, expecting what I'm going to see or what I would like to see. But Giannis, again, it's a great image. It's a great original thing that you did.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have the top 10.
Wow.
Woohoo!
Drink.
Congratulations to those of you who reached the top 10. If you're watching,
Ooh.
great job. Now the really hard part begins. Should we take a break? Have a
Dance.
everybody want to get a beer or something?
I would just go Band-Aid on this.
Yep.
You turn off.
Just rip it off.
Quick and super painful.
Okay, so whoever starts this one is going to have to do 2, which is tough.
What are we
But-
doing? Are we eliminating? We're still eliminating.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we get down first to the top 10, and now we have a removal, but there's no way to stop it. It's final, no matter what. So this is where it gets tough because somebody's going to like one of the images that gets removed, right?
Be really considered.
Jason, don't do what you want to do.
Well, James is going first.
Yeah,
No, I
but-
just went. We just went. It's definitely you
Oh,
or
you
Jason.
just went.
Oh,
you
okay.
have to
I
start.
see. We have to continue. Yeah, now. So it's either Fabio, you, or me. What do you want to do? I mean, it would be your turn in the way that we were doing it. So
Wait a second. Am I the one that has to pick twice?
if we go in the turns that we were going, yes,
Yes.
we can reshuffle. We can reshuffle if you're feeling uncomfortable.
No, it's okay for me, Fabio.
Because
You know
because
what?
honestly, I know 2 that I would remove, and I think you all
wanna go
know the
first?
2 that I would remove.
But I
Nah,
think it would
really?
be unfair. I
Really?
think it would be unfair.
Yeah. No, you do it, Fabio. Go first.
No. I think it would be unfair because the judges of honor should have that job.
No, don't
Also,
worry.
I've received too many death threats already.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
you know what? This is a job for Fabio. I'll do
you
it.
you do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go first.
Go. Yeah.
All right. So the first image that I'm going to eliminate, Adam, I'm gonna keep.
Oh. You're terrible, man.
Yeah. You cannot.
You're
know-
terrible.
You
He's
cannot
watching,
do
I
it.
know.
Yeah, I know he's watching. He's always getting knocked out right right before he gets to the. Yeah.
Listen, this is an image that is extremely well done, but I think that in the images that we have on screen, they're all very close to what I would have expected for this challenge. The only image that doesn't fit 100% to me is the one of Zina, the Baklanova.
The last one here.
Bottom right.
The last one, the yellow arches. It's an incredible image, beautiful. Like, this is an image that for me will get thousands of likes on Instagram, but I think it's not 100% in line with what I was expecting for this challenge. I hope that explains it.
Yeah.
So I would say
Okay.
I eliminate that one.
Congrats, though. You made the top 10. That's a
And
great.
it's a great image, really
good-
good.
Yeah.
And also we didn't talk about it, but technically outstanding.
Yeah.
There's like caustics in the water, the lighting, the colors.
Beautiful,
super,
perfect.
really strong.
Yeah.
Zina, I keep submitting images with fake names and I never get picked.
I know.
Which one were
this.
you?
And I organized the challenge. Now this time I didn't do it.
Oh, okay.
but-
This time you didn't. All right.
I cannot even cheat at my own game.
Okay, so it's my turn then, I guess, huh?
Yes.
Hmm.
Okay, I'm just gonna go hard to it. Nancy's image. I'm choosing this one. Nancy, I'm really sorry, but it also for me is I have to decide based on what I see in front of me, and I would pick the others first. I think in the top 10, in the top 5. So But thank you very much, Nancy. You're always submitting, and you always do great work. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Nancy.
Jason, you break my heart. I'm unfriending you.
You're cursing at me in the chat. Okay. James, it's your turn to pick one.
Oh no, it's really hard.
Yeah, it's super hard.
I think
James, do the right thing. That's all I'm gonna say.
it's between two, and I don't know if I pick that. If I pick one of them, if then someone else is going to pick the other one, which will be fine.
It's a difficult choice.
I think just because it's not, it's just 1% off of Wes. It's technically outstanding, but there's just something that I don't quite get. And I think Fabio picked up on this as well when we talked about it before, and that is the staircase image from Giuseppe La Greca.
This one.
Yeah.
It's such a nice image, though.
Exceptional. It's really super good.
Yeah.
There's so much that I love about it. But there's just something missing, and I don't know what it is.
Let's look at that again. Looks good.
Look again.
It's outstanding.
So,
honestly, it's super, super good. But I have to pick one. So I pick one.
That's actually what it comes down to, sort of now, is you have to pick one, and they're all great images, but we have to narrow it down. Okay, Barbara.
Yeah, I'm still thinking. And I'm sorry, really sorry, because it was fantastic, but for me, Fox, that is Natalie and
This one, yeah.
Alexander. Yeah, it's nice, but
Fantastic Mr. Fox.
only because for me, it doesn't give me the feeling to be in the West movie. It's like, you know.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's a very interesting idea and creative way to frame it, but
it's wonderful.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I think that one might have taken the longest to make.
Maybe, yeah.
It's so
Maybe.
detailed. There's so much in it.
Yeah. Okay.
No,
But
for me were two that I was not sure.
No,
But
Barbara,
we
you have
can
to.
decide together.
No, Barbara,
cannot really change.
you picked
No,
it.
okay.
We make final decisions here. We're very assertive, okay?
We cannot make you change your mind because
No,
otherwise
no,
you
mine.
will
But
be biased.
there were two, and also, but for
That's-
me it was only because the expectation for me was to see some frame of movie that was not the movie of
You're totally
Wes.
right. You're
Only
totally
this.
right.
Okay.
But this is the beauty of these things, that like you go in just with the intention of doing good work.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You cannot, in my opinion, everyone who enters these challenges should not do it to win.
To win.
They should do it to just do something crazy that they cannot do because of their job or whatever.
Yeah, it's true.
They should
because
just
of clients.
exactly.
Yeah,
And so
exactly.
they should come in here with the ambition of making their best work, and that's it.
Yeah, it's nice work.
We have eliminated 20 images that, to be honest with you, if I had them in my own portfolio, I'd be happy to show them to people and say, this is my work. You know what I mean?
Of course. Yeah.
Okay, Fabio. Time to
Okay.
stop. Time to
That
stop.
said,
Time to
Thank
stop.
you, Fabio. Thank you, Fabio.
It's time for you to stop talking and put your money
sign.
where your mouth is. Come on.
And watch out.
You
Watch
gotta
out.
pick- You have to pick one.
This is really, really hard, and a lot of people are going to hate me. But
Including
I have
us,
a
or what?
reason- I have a reason why I'm going to pick this image. Even
Oh my
though-
God! If you pick the one that, if you pick the one that I like the best, I mean, I tried not to give it away because I know how this goes.
The only problem that I have with this image is that from a technical point of view, there is just one little thing that to me doesn't work, that doesn't sell the idea perfectly.
Why am I so nervous right now?
And this image is the image of Diego, the one with the submarine and the light.
Okay.
Oh,
Can you maximize that image? Can you maximize
I'm
that?
sorry, because I really liked this, but
I think it's an amazing image, but
yeah.
I do not see continuity, because if this was a real shot, maybe the part that it's very close to the surface of the water would probably be darker, because the light would just, and so you would see sort of like a break in between and not such a straight line. When I looked at this image in the very beginning, I was like, what's going on here? Is it two images or, yeah, it's one. Okay, I understand it. And so this is my only minor thing. And I'm really looking at all these images thinking, okay, if I were to really pick on something, what would that be?
Yeah, I understand.
This is the reason why I'm justifying the picking that image. Now, I hope that Diego's not going to take it personal. Again, if I had an image like this in my portfolio, I'd be very happy to show it to people. So sorry that I had to do that. But here you have it. This is the five best ones.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah.
I don't, I've got all these sound effects.
Woo, we did.
You lose.
We did.
I mean, I've got sound effects.
James came more prepared.
Yeah,
now.
exactly. I've got these sound effects, but I don't have an applause one. I mean, it's stupid, right? Like, I should have an applause. I mean, that's like the first sound effect you put on. There you go. Okay, so top 5. This is where it gets fun. We get to vote now. So yeah, this is always a little complicated just to make sure we got it right. Fabio, you want to explain?
So the way now we're going to pick our top 5 is we're going to give a vote from 1 to 5 to each single image in the order that we see it. And this number reflects, the first, second, third, fourth, and fifth position. So for instance, say that I look at the images the way they are on the screen, and I say Adam should be first, Sam should be second, Lambros should be third, Valerio should be fourth, and Nicolo should be fifth. Jason is going to put them in an Excel sheet.
I'm just going to write it down. It's faster.
And by the end of the show, we're going to have the 5 best positions. So
hopefully without a tie.
Hopefully it won't be a tie. I would say, James, you go first.
Okay. I've written it
Jason,
down.
let us know when you're ready.
Yeah, I'm just gonna write this down. It's easier and faster.
Yeah,
so hit me. I'm ready.
What do you want it in reverse order?
You can do it however you want. I mean, you can tell me, you can look at each image from left to right and say which number it is for you, 1 through 5, right?
Yeah.
Or you could, that's probably the easiest for me.
Okay, let's do it that way then.
Go.
Yep.
So for me, Adam's image, number 1.
Nice.
Top marks.
Woohoo,
Number
Adam.
2, Chem's image.
Yep.
Chem. Number 4.
Okay.
Lambros. Number 5. Valerio. Number 2.
It's the same.
Yeah.
And, Nicolo. Number 3.
All right.
Yeah.
Barbara. Same?
For me, it was the same. I have the proof. It was the 5th, 4th, 5, 2, and 3.
Wow, cool.
That's crazy.
That's cool, yeah.
This was
Very cool.
Won't have a
already
type.
brought.
Okay, Fabio, can you give me yours?
I say Adam first.
Wow, yeah. Adam, you're gonna win!
Shem, I would think it's the 4th.
The same.
Yeah.
Lambros is 2nd.
Okay. Got some changes here. All right.
Yes.
Valerio is 5th.
Yeah.
And Nicolo, I guess,
3.
is 3rd, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, and for me, my order would be, I have to think about it for a second. I'm going to write it down first because it's easier for me.
Can you feel the tension?
I want to read the comment in the end if people are really angry with, with me.
Nah. Okay, for me, the order would be in the order you see them on the screen. 2, 3, 4, 1, and 5. So,
Wow. It's
totally different.
Fair. Similar though, pretty similar.
I'm just a really big fan of this image. I think that was for me.
yeah, me too.
So
Yeah, me too.
let me add these up real quick. I think we know who the winner is.
I think it's a
Probably Adam, yeah.
Yeah, no tension, because that's
I can feel it in my plums.
Sweet and no ties. I love it. We have so many ties recently. The last times we've been doing this. Okay, so drum roll, please. I'll show you the tabulation sheet just so you can look later. There it is. Okay. Yeah. So coming in at, let's start at the beginning. We'll go with 5th place is going to be Lambros with this beautiful specimen.
Yeah.
Great mashup. Great mashup.
Congratulations.
Number 4 is the image from Tim. It's also a great image. Love it. It's got a good feeling. Got a good
I love
Wes
it.
Anderson feeling.
Beautiful image.
Number 3 then is going to be the image from Nicolo. Congratulations, 3rd place.
Yeah.
Number 2 is the 4th image from Valerio. Congratulations. And of course, number 1. So let me show these actually.
Yeah.
Sorry, I want to show those again. This one, beautiful.
Adam says that we made a mistake. Okay, Adam, we agree with you. You're sliding to place number 5.
And and the winner is Adam. And man, he's been waiting and waiting and waiting to win one of these challenges, and I'm so happy for him that he's finally won. That's why
Very
I did not
deserved.
choose.
Really?
That's why I did not choose him as first. Man, congrats, Adam. Happy for you. It's awesome. Yeah, so amazing work again. Really enjoyed doing this again. It's so much fun. Is there something else we need to do, Fabio?
No, nothing.
I think
It's
we're
just
done,
that,
right?
You know, like,
So
believe
anticlimactic.
it or not, we've been going for 2 hours. To me, it doesn't feel like so much time has passed because for me, it's always a lot of fun. And I can't
Yeah.
believe that like 35 people kept watching this whole thing throughout.
Yeah,
To
exactly.
me, it's always mind blowing that, you know, like people come in and tune and they just listen and watch us doing these things. I
we-
want to say
we
a big
appreciate
thank you
that.
to the judges,
Thank you
James,
to you.
Barbara.
Thank
Thanks a lot.
you. Thank you to you.
Wait, James has turned into an old-timey movie star.
Yeah.
Yes, look at him. Like, you
They
just
like-
need an old bicycle, you
But
know,
wait.
and a tuba.
They don't have a Wes Anderson filter? That's close.
could be this one.
Yeah.
in the train.
Yeah, but really, thanks to James and Barbara for joining us.
Thank you.
I hope you also had fun and it wasn't too stressful having to remove
Yeah, it was
images
really
live.
hard.
It is not the easiest thing to do, that's for sure, especially when the people are watching.
Yeah.
But I have to say that I am super proud of the people that do watch, because I've never gotten anybody who's been very angry at us for what we're doing. They understand that it is for fun, and that we do try to pick the very best images that are there, and we try to be relatively fair with the way we do it. So thank you to like everybody who's watching for being so cool with us doing it this way.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
thank you.
absolutely. And also a big thank you to our sponsors.
Yes.
That are giving us prizes to give to the community. Autodesk, Maxon, CG Architect, SiNi Software. Thanks a lot for being there for us to give something to give away to these amazing artists.
Sorry, Fabio. I would like to point out, because we always talk about the sponsors and the partners, and we say let's thank them and everything, but I want to take a step further and say that this year, of course, the last couple of years has been hard for the D2, because we can't meet each other, we can't meet people. This is the hardest thing. Sponsors as well. It's tough for them. We know it. We see it. It's not an easy time for anyone. So it makes it even more important. Please, these people that are sponsoring and supporting us, we would love to have you all support them, because they have stuck their neck out for us and are really helping us every step of the way. And we would not be able to do this stuff without them. So anytime you see that somebody's sponsoring us, please give them your business if you can, because they really have helped us out in the last couple of years. So just wanted to say that. I haven't said that in a while, and I think it's really important to remember.
Yes, so very true.
So, another challenge finished.
Yeah.
There's another one next month. Woo!
Yeah, the cool thing is that in less than a week, we're going to be back with another challenge.
It's going to be the Martin Scorsese challenge. No, it's going to be only films from now on, only directors.
Martin Scorsese will be a little bit hard, like. All right, I'm not gonna say anything.
So I'm gonna stop sharing. There we go. Yeah, we should have done that a minute ago. When James was doing his filters, it would have been better. Anyway, thanks a lot, and we will see a lot of you soon. We're going to have an announcement video for that next challenge. Everybody take care.
And we're also gonna have a conversation with the winners, maybe next week or a week from now. We don't know, but just stick around, subscribe to our channel if this is the first time that you hear, so that you don't miss when new things drop. That's it. Thanks a lot, everybody, for watching. Big kisses, big hugs, and we'll see each other next time.
Yeah. See you later.
Bye.